About a month ago, I got a DJI Avata FPV drone, and it comes with the motion controller and a battery. I bought a couple extra batteries and some other accessories, and then I also bought the FPV controller. If y'all are familiar with these drones, you already know what it is, but this is the FPV drone or FPV controller. Paid about $200 extra for this because I knew I would be interested in learning how to fly it in manual mode. And so today, that day has come. Finally got up the nerve to go and fly in manual mode. As you can see here in the video, I just switched over to manual. I've been flying the DJI virtual flight simulator for, well, pretty much since I got the drone. And you know, about an hour or so a night I get on there, and last night I was flying and I was like, you know, I think it's time I go ahead and just do it for real. And I didn't have any crashes. I flew 2 batteries and didn't have any crashes, and so I think that's about as much as I could ask for. The video itself, it isn't really that impressive. It's just me flying around the field, trying to get familiar with the controls, and you know, and how sensitive the movements are and stuff, and the throttle and all that. And the rest of it's just me, you know, kind of trying some basic maneuvers and turning and all that kind of stuff. So I'm real pleased with it. I was hoping I'd get up to about 60 miles an hour today, or like 58 or whatever, because they say when you switch into manual mode you can go faster and all that, and I was hoping to be able to do that. And I don't know if it had something to do with my gimbal adjustment. I had the gimbal on like 25 degrees, so you can lean the, you know, point the nose down and give it the throttle and go forward. And so I was trying that. I don't think I got over 35 though. So far, I think I like the motion controller a little better, but only because I'm confident with it, and I've gotten really, well, I feel like I've gotten pretty good with the motion controller. The only thing I need to work on with the motion controller is when I'm in sport mode and I'm going real fast. If I hit the brakes and I'm recording video, well, then you can see the frame of the drone, this part right here. You can see part of the drone come into the frame of the video. And after doing that a few times, I realized that's not a good look if you're trying to record a really nice cinematic video. So I need to, if I'm going to record using the motion controller, I need to be smoother with the brakes and the acceleration. I know in the FPV or in manual mode, I know in manual mode that you set the gimbal manually and it stays in that position. So no matter, you know, if you're hitting the brakes or whatever, the camera is not gonna, you know, the drone is not gonna be in the field of view on the camera. So that's not an issue there. But if I'm gonna record, you know, cinematic videos or do anything precise, like let's say I want to go and check the cows, I need to get close to them, you know, or something. I mean, we still check cows the traditional way, but checking the cows with a drone is just a matter of convenience. If I'm sick, I don't feel good, don't want to go outside, or it's really cold and or whatever, I can use the drone to go check. But anyway, so if I'm going to be recording video with a motion controller, I need to work on being more smooth and deliberate, and not letting the drone get in the field of view of the camera. But manual mode is definitely the way to go once I can get good enough and confident enough flying in manual mode. And you can see, you know, I'm trying to get close to low to the ground. There's a few times where I almost crashed by getting too close to the ground, but in all, I used 2 batteries today flying it in manual mode, and I didn't have any crashes. So I think that's a success. I just need to get more flight time and get better at it and get more confident with it. But it's definitely a lot of fun. But I think for right now, I almost crashed right there. But right now, I like the motion controller a little better. And here later in the video, you'll see I'm going to fly over the cows and stuff like that. Anyway, I want to talk about my social media platforms. If you're not familiar with who I am and what I do, and you're seeing this on YouTube, that's because the majority of my following, or all of my following, is over on Facebook. I've got a Facebook page called The Texas Rancher, and I document my life here on the ranch, and raising cows, and in a real working cattle ranch. We're a cow-calf operation, and so that's how the Facebook started, and that's what it's about, or Facebook page. That's how it started, and that's what it's about. And I got about 128,000 followers over on Facebook. Instagram and TikTok still really small. I just really started trying to grow them again. They seem to be really hard to get traction on. And so if you're watching this on YouTube, my YouTube following is very small. I think probably 100 subscribers as the making of this video. I haven't been uploading on there very long, at least not consistently. So recently I started uploading to YouTube again, and try to be more consistent and offer some different content on YouTube than I will on Facebook. The majority of my followers on Facebook, they follow me because of the ranch and the animals. They're not really, they didn't sign up to watch a bunch of drone videos. So I will be using drone footage on the Facebook page in regards to cows and ranching and stuff like that. But when I'm just going to do like cinematic drone videos, the majority of them will probably go on YouTube. I think there's a larger audience for it on YouTube than on Facebook, because it's very specific, So I think it'll do a lot better on YouTube. If you like my content, if you go check out Facebook and you like my content over there, feel free to like the page and follow. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to me on YouTube, The Texas Rancher. Like a video. As they say, it helps the algorithm. If the algorithm sees that videos are popular and people are liking it and commenting on it, well then Facebook will push them more. Me being a really tiny channel, it's going to take a while before it really starts to grow. And see there again, there in the camera, or in the camera there in the video, you saw the drone get into the field of view of the camera. And I think maybe that's something that it does if it stops real suddenly. Maybe there's no way to avoid that. But that's something I'd like to try to avoid in future videos. I don't want the drone getting in the way of the camera. So we're going to land here. We're landing in standard mode. The return to home feature. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm Joe with the Texas Rancher, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all be good.